Another life hack for the men. Y'all ready? Femininity tests. It is a way that we feel safe. So now I'm really testing you to see how far will you let me disrespect you. But ultimately, what I want the most is my man to be a leader. So if you stop me from the beginning, I might be cussing you out in my mind, but secretly I love it. Secretly, I'm like, my baby, that's a man right there. That man took charge over me. You're letting me know how I get to move and shake within your boundaries because you're the lines. We're the color. You got to teach me to color inside of the lines. So if you don't set that
No more. That's the thing about it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What you talking about? Come on. Man, look. When you look. What? Come on, man. Get your ass so.
Another life hack for the men. Y'all ready?
Man, look. I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of the women that think they be dropping it so heavy. They either say life hacks or what they say free game.
Right. Right.
They say life hacks or either free game. Like they didn't just drop it so heavy. Like they didn't just drop the nuclear bomb. You is a miserable ass bitch. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
You miserable as hell if you sitting here telling me you like a nigga, but you on purposely trying to destroy his character to see if he is mentally stable to defend you in a fist fight.
Right.
That's what this is all about. This is all about to see, man, if somebody break in the house, is you gonna fight or is you gonna run out the window? That's not true. That's not true. And that's why women should just get off these podcasts and stop talking.
Right.
You feel me? Just get off the podcast, stop talking, shut up. And you know what? That's why I love seeing stuff like this though. Because this is how you know women is running out of options.
Mm-hmm.
They running out of stuff to be mad about. At this point, they don't even know why they mad no more.
Right.
Now the reason why they mad and bitter is because I'm just trying to see if you a man. All right.
And if I may, sir, this should tell you why not everybody deserve a microphone.
That's damn right.
And she's talking about a man's mental stability. Now, this is an attractive woman. She should have men flocking to her. Mm-hmm. Why is she so miserable? What's wrong with her mental stability?
Right. No, that's a fact. Real talk. That's it. It's something wrong upstairs in the upper room.
What they say, the lights on, but no one's home?
Right, the lights on, like Home Alone. How they kept the lights on with the music playing. They kept the lights on with the music playing. They still broke in. You feel me? And that's what's going to happen. Like, real talk. You on here thinking you got all this wisdom because you can afford to go to Walmart and get you a microphone. That ain't it. You feel me? That ain't it. Like, real talk. This is emotion. She talking off emotion.
Femininity tests. It is a way that we feel safe. So now I'm really testing you to see how far will you let me disrespect you.
Right. So this is a lie. You feel me? This, you know how the proof this is a lie, then marriages wouldn't end 70% of divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I said it wrong. 70% of divorces is initiated by the woman.
Right.
You can look it up. They got it on record. It's on record that 70% of all marriages in America is initiated by the woman. And that's not even counting breakups. Because we know sex is marriage.
Right.
But we just talking about legally, the people that really go down there and sign the paperwork in the court.
Right.
It say 70% of the divorces is the women coming in saying I'm done. So hold on, wait. So this can't be right. This can't be a test. You hear me? Otherwise, why is it not 70% of the men is filing for divorce? Because they couldn't deal with it no more.
Right.
They were like, you know what? I'm fed up with your mouth. You hear me? So if the men is staying and you leaving, then you failed the test. So like, you go here.
No, I was just gonna say, did you see Buddy? I don't know who Buddy is, but you see him like this, like he's a student. He's sitting here acting like some damn student soaking up game, like what she just dropped was earth shattering.
All right, like he gonna keep all his women now. Like none of his women is gonna leave him now. He's so damn goofy. Oh, well, let's go back to it. He's so damn goofy because you're right. He making a facial expression like all his women is. He finna keep all of them now. You feel me? Ain't none of them going nowhere. He's so shocked. Like she done just destroyed his childhood. All his teenage girlfriends and college sweethearts, he could have stayed with if he would have just known that they was just testing me. So like, you high value men. There you go. That's it. Your high value men is gullible and they simps. I'm just keeping it real with you.
It might be Diddy's.
And they might be P. Diddy. They might want you to come to a freak off. Like real talk. But don't wait. What the brother say? Using femininity to disrespect isn't femininity. Using femininity to right was a woman's can't get what she wants from men. Yeah, right. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's what femininity supposed to be for. You feel me? Using to get what you want from a man. Instead, it's just disrespect. You feel me? Instead, that's all it is nothing but disrespect. And it's because the women, you feel me? Like I said, their attention span is so damn short, you know? Like women don't have the mental capability to sustain a relationship because they never seen one.
Right.
You feel me? They already don't have discipline and logical thinking. That's just something they not born with. You feel me? So lacking discipline and logical thinking because your father wasn't around or he was not a masculine man running the house, one or the other, not having that, you feel me? Women don't have that mental capability. You feel me? Like sustaining a relationship is the same. It's just like going to college. You feel me? Somebody that dropped out of high school, dropped out of college, keep quitting jobs, can't keep a career. Them is the same type of people that they not successful in relationships. You feel me? It's all the same thing. It's a mental thing. It's more mental than physical.
Right.
You feel me? And that's why she's trying to play this game, basically saying I'm a miserable bitch, but I'm just using it to test you to see if you a man.
Right.
You a goddamn fool, man. Stop it. And this idiot, look at him. He fell for it. He thought he cracked the code. Goof ass.
So now I'm really testing you to see how far will you let me disrespect you. But ultimately, what I want the most is my man to be a leader. So if you stop me from the beginning, I might be cussing you out in my mind, but secretly.
See, this is the thing. Okay, of course, naturally, a man is supposed to lead. So women know it's out of order when she's leading. She knows that. You feel me? She knows that she's out of order for leading a man. But you can't lead somebody that don't want to follow. You feel me? And that's another thing. A lot of these bitches need to be single and celibate and see a goddamn therapist. But niggas horny and goofy, you feel me? They can't turn a bitch down or they can't stop being so thirsty for a bride. You feel me? When a lot of these women do not even need to be in no relationships at all. You feel me? That's why so much terror and domestic violence going on, because a lot of these women need to seek therapists. Instead, they trying to go get a man. You feel me? Like real talk.
And if I may, sir,
you go ahead.
If I may, you know, the whole time they looking at their grandma like she was dumb because grandma could barely read. Grandma didn't finish the 8th grade. But you know what she could keep? A man.
Could keep a man. Definitely did that. That's one thing they don't talk about when they want to bring up the grannies and the granddaddies, how they stayed together. They don't want to talk about that. Like real talk. And then another thing they say, well, men ain't masculine like they used to be. That's because they was raised by y'all.
Right.
You was the single custodial parent. You raised your son and he's a little bitch. He's a coward. He's a woman beater. He's effeminate. He's emotional. He doing like this when a woman drops some game.
Podcast over, sir.
It's y'all fault. If men ain't masculine no more like how they used to be, it's y'all fault, man. It ain't our fault. Like real talk. But of course, that's not true. That's just another tool they use. Defense mechanism. You know? For why they single and why they baby daddies, it didn't work out and stuff like that. It's just a defense mechanism, like real talk. Because that's definitely not true.
Secretly, I love it. Secretly, I'm like, ooh, my baby, that's a man right there. That man took charge over me. You're letting me know how I get to move and shake within your boundaries because you're the lines.
Right. And I bet you she's single while she doing all that. While she's saying all that stuff like it works, I bet you she's single.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like the brother said, she playing dumbass games. Play dumb games, win dumb prizes. What the brother says. Hey, that's a fact though. You play dumb games, you win dumb prizes. You want to play this kitty ass game, and now your body count through the roof. Now you got 5 baby daddies. Now your body all tore up, and now you gotta settle for a nigga that you know damn well you would have never been with.
And don't forget the abortions.
And don't forget the abortions for the women that try to act like, oh, I don't got a lot of kids. Bitch, you had 5 abortions too. So you still had kids, they just dead. It's a lot. That was a little rough, right?
Unalive.
That was a little rough, real time. But it's the truth though. And the truth hurts. And it is what it is. But no, you can't play dumbass games like that and then think you're gonna have a successful relationship. That relationship is going to hell. You're gonna end up on a balloon show, getting your balloon popped because your pants and your boots. You're gonna end up, I didn't like the physical attraction. I don't like the way you put the outfit together. That's where you're gonna end up. You're gonna end up on the balloon show, and you're gonna be on the one on Netflix. You ain't gonna even be on the right one. Like real talk. Hell no.
We're the color. You got to teach me the color inside of the lines. So if you don't set that
right. So what I'm gonna say is you can't teach somebody that don't want to be taught. You can't coach nobody that don't want to be coached. No matter how much you think that's game you dropping, and that end part is true. You have the women is supposed to follow the man. That's a fact. But y'all don't want to be led. Majority of women don't want to be led. That's why the divorce rate is through the roof. And 70% of divorces is initiated by the woman. So these games she talking about that she play don't work. That's why she's single. She probably went on 5 dates. She playing what's that TV show called Next? She playing that all week. She going on a different date. Next. You hear me? You didn't win the game. I was angry at you and you didn't accept my offer. Like real talk, that shit stupid as hell. But if I could, if you can go to Ecclesiasticus and Apocrypha 36 and 24.
Come concept.
Another life hack for the men. Y'all ready? Femininity tests. It is a way that we feel safe. So now I'm really testing you to see how far will you let me disrespect you. But ultimately, what I want the most is my man to be a leader. So if you stop me from the beginning, I might be cussing you out in my mind, but secretly I love it. Secretly, I'm like, ooh, my baby, that's a man right there.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession.
Right. When you get a wife, you beginneth a possession. You hear me? That's when the possession begins. When you marry a woman and she becomes yours, now you beginning of a possession. You feel me? And you gotta nurture it. You gotta make sure she's going on the right path. You feel me? Make sure she's making the right decisions the same way you do a child. The same way how you treat your children. You discipline them when they supposed to. You tell them when they wrong. You show them when they right. They come to you with questions about stuff. You give them the right answers. That is providing what you need. You feel me? That's how you provide for a woman. The same way you provide for your children. You feel me? When you taking care of your children, it's 90% ain't even got nothing to do with money. That's how you know the child support system is really just a fraud. Mm-hmm. It's more spiritual than it is financial. You feel me? It's more emotional than it is financial. And you got to be there to make sure you directing them in the right path. Like you would do anything that you possess.
A help like unto himself.
Right. A help like unto himself. That's what a woman's supposed to be. You feel me? So if a woman's supposed to be a help like unto herself, she's supposed to be helping this nigga, making his life easier, making him more successful, making his life more at peace, not arguing with him every day, being nasty with him every day because she's trying to see if he is the man. Bitch, you already fucked him 12 times. You done already had sex with it. You had sex with the nigga the first date. And you got some nerve to talk about, well, I'm being mean and nasty because I'm trying to see if you the one. But he should have been the one that day.
Right.
The day y'all had sex, you should have knew if he was the one or not that you was going to submit to. What's the new thing they say? Oh, you ever met a nigga that you like, yeah, I'm going to be quiet for him? So like, man, look, all right, man. Yeah, you should have known that before you fucked him. That's when you should have known that you would be quiet for him. Not afterwards. You feel me? And that's the problem. You feel me? Rushing into the physical and not the spiritual. Not getting down with the spiritual. To know if you gonna submit to this nigga. Like real talk.
And a pillar of rest.
Right, and peace. Pillar of rest, peace is what a woman's supposed to be. Not somebody that's picking arguments, making up stuff in their head, making themselves mad so they can be mad at you, listening to all their friends and whoever else that would even call their goddamn phone, because half of the time you ain't even got no loyal people on your team, so you listening to nothing but evil spirits telling you, talking shit about your relationship. You feel me? And now you bringing that shit to this nigga, and now you making his life miserable because your shit miserable because you hanging around miserable people. And now you're not a pillar of rest when that's really your whole job. You feel me? Your whole job is to be a pillar of rest. That's the life hack. Right. Women, you want to keep a man, be his rest, be his peace. I guarantee the nigga ain't going nowhere. Like real talk. That's the life hack. But yeah, that's all I got on that, unless you got something.
Sir.